much as they attack the runner.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And spins away. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still going. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike.
One big play could turn out to be the difference. It's week 8 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' superstar running back. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Colts coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They run it again with Hill. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll shift things around. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. That is caught, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw his DTR. Nice little juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, it's Hill. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Powering his way forward. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Thompson Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hill. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Second down, Thompson-Robinson now. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 36. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, Thompson-Robinson. They shakes him off. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Thompson Robinson again on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Jonathan Mingo, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys
can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tano Passanio able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
On 24-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, one for Hill. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Staying on his feet. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Colts are going to have it here at
their own 32-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Richardson going to change the play here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it'll be brought down by the Colts. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now an audible here into something else. First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Richardson.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a pickup of 6.
Richardson to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now Richardson. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Richardson looking to throw it.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Throwing now is Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation, move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a walk.
This ball intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for New Orleans,
they moved to 7-1 on the year.